Imagine waking up on a beautiful morning, just like any other, when suddenly, out of nowhere, you feel an intense, crushing pain in your chest. No one is around, and panic starts to set in. This is exactly what happened to my dear friend John. Alone and scared, his quick thinking made all the difference. His experience was not just a wake-up call for him, but also for me. It inspired me to create this video. I want to ensure that you know what to do if you ever find yourself in such a critical situation. First, let's understand what happens during a heart attack. A heart attack, or myocardial infarction, occurs when the flow of oxygen-rich blood to a section of the heart muscle suddenly becomes blocked. Imagine your heart as a relentless worker, tirelessly pumping blood through your arteries. Over time, fatty deposits, including cholesterol, can form plaques in these arteries. When one of these plaques ruptures, a blood clot can form and block the flow of blood. Deprived of oxygen, the affected part of the heart starts to die. This is why every minute counts during a heart attack. To visualize this, think of a busy highway, the coronary arteries, full of vehicles, blood cells, moving smoothly. Now, imagine a sudden blockage, a pileup due to debris, causing a horrendous traffic jam. This is essentially what happens inside your arteries when a heart attack occurs. Now that we understand what happens during a heart attack, let's discuss how to recognize the warning signs. The most common symptom is chest pain, often described as pressure, tightness, or a burning sensation. However, heart attacks can manifest in many other ways, such as pain radiating to one or both arms, the back, neck, jaw, or stomach. Shortness of breath, with or without chest discomfort, is another critical sign. Cold sweats, nausea, or lightheadedness signal that something could be seriously wrong. Sometimes, people feel an overwhelming sense of anxiety or a sense of impending doom. It's essential to understand these symptoms because dismissing even minor discomfort can lead to severe heart damage or worse. For men, the classic symptom of chest pain is more pronounced, whereas women often experience other symptoms like nausea, fatigue, and pain in the upper back, neck, or jaw. In some cases, heart attacks present silent symptoms. These are particularly dangerous because the signs are so mild they are often mistaken for less serious conditions. Unexplained fatigue, feelings of indigestion, or mild chest discomfort associated with physical activity should also raise an alert. Recognizing these signs is crucial. But what should you do if you find yourself experiencing these symptoms alone? Well, if you suspect you're having a heart attack and no one is around to help, quick and decisive action can be life-saving. The first thing to remember is to stay calm. Panic can worsen your condition by increasing your heart rate and blood pressure. Focus your thoughts and remember the steps that could save your life. First, call emergency services immediately. Use your phone and clearly describe your symptoms. Mention your location even if it's a general area so that help can find you quickly. If your phone has a speaker function, use it. This allows you to follow the dispatcher's instructions while keeping your hands free. Do not attempt to drive yourself to the hospital. The risks of losing consciousness and causing an accident are too high. While waiting for help, chew on an aspirin if you are not allergic to it and have access to one. Aspirin helps by thinning the blood. It hinders the blood clot from getting larger and impeding blood flow. Chewing a 325 milligram tablet, rather than swallowing it whole, speeds up its absorption into your bloodstream via the oral mucosa. Find a comfortable and safe position to rest. Sit down and try to remain calm, taking deep, measured breaths. Avoid lying flat if possible. Prop up your knees with a pillow to aid in breathing. This can reduce the strain on your heart and help you manage the symptoms better. Remember not to eat or drink anything. Consuming food or liquids might complicate emergency care when it arrives. Speaking of unconventional remedies, Let's explore something that has caught people's attention online: cayenne pepper. It might sound unconventional, but cayenne pepper has been mentioned in several user anecdotes and internet forums as a means to help alleviate heart attack symptoms. For instance, some people mix a teaspoon of cayenne pepper in a glass of warm water and drink it when they suspect they're having a heart attack. Some even add apple cider vinegar to this mixture. The idea here is that cayenne pepper stimulates blood flow, helps improve heart action, and restores strength. There are accounts of individuals who believe this remedy helped save their lives. However, it's crucial to underline that while these stories are compelling, there is no scientific confirmation that cayenne pepper can stop a heart attack. Therefore, it should not replace the need to call emergency services immediately if you suspect you are having one. But let's focus on the confirmed benefits of cayenne pepper for heart health. Cayenne pepper contains capsaicin, a compound known for its ability to improve circulation and reduce excessive blood clotting. Capsaicin also helps lower high cholesterol and blood pressure, both of which are significant risk factors for heart disease. By incorporating cayenne pepper into your diet, you can aid in maintaining a healthy heart and preventing heart-related issues. These health benefits highlight why it could be useful to have cayenne pepper as part of your heart health toolkit. Now that we've discussed how to handle a heart attack if you're alone and explored some unconventional remedies, let's shift focus to prevention. After all, prevention is always better than cure. Living a heart-healthy lifestyle can significantly reduce your risk of having a heart attack. Let me share with you some preventive measures that anyone can implement to protect their heart. Living an active lifestyle is one of the most effective ways to maintain a healthy heart. Regular exercise helps keep your heart strong, reduces bad cholesterol levels, lowers high blood pressure, and helps with weight management. Engaging in at least 150 minutes of moderate-intensity aerobic activity per week, as recommended by the American Heart Association, can greatly benefit your heart health. Eating a balanced diet is equally critical. A heart-healthy diet involves consuming plenty of fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, while limiting the intake of processed foods, sugary drinks, and excessive saturated fats. Foods rich in omega-3 fatty acids, such as salmon and flax seeds, are particularly beneficial as they help reduce inflammation and can lower triglycerides. Managing stress is another vital aspect of heart health. Chronic stress has been linked to an increased risk of heart attacks and other cardiovascular diseases. Engage in stress-reducing activities that bring you joy and relaxation, like yoga, meditation, reading, or spending time with loved ones. Finding ways to manage and alleviate stress can have a profound impact on your overall heart health. Avoid smoking and limit alcohol consumption. Both smoking and heavy drinking can have adverse effects on your heart, from increasing blood pressure to damaging blood vessels and contributing to plaque buildup. Regular medical checkups are essential for early detection and management of risk factors. Monitor your blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and blood sugar regularly. If you have pre-existing conditions such as diabetes or hypertension, work closely with your healthcare provider to keep them under control. Medications, lifestyle changes, and regular monitoring can help prevent complications and keep your heart healthy. Prevention is key, but equipping yourself with the right tools and resources can give you an extra layer of security. Let's take a look at some practical items you might consider keeping on hand. Aspirin is a must-have in any first aid kit. As we mentioned earlier, taking aspirin during a suspected heart attack can be life-saving. Keep it in an easily accessible place at home and consider carrying some with you if you are at higher risk for heart disease. A blood pressure monitor is an excellent tool for tracking your cardiovascular health. Regularly checking your blood pressure can help you detect any irregularities early on and seek medical advice promptly. Additionally, a heart rate monitor can be beneficial. Knowing your typical resting heart rate can help you detect when something is out of the ordinary. Many smartwatches and fitness trackers now come with heart rate monitoring capabilities, making it easier than ever to keep an eye on your heart health. Cayenne pepper might not be conventional medicine, but given its positive effects on the circulatory system, it's not a bad idea to have it as part of your home remedies. You could incorporate it into your diet regularly, adding it to meals or drinks to reap its cardiovascular benefits. All these measures and tools come together to create a robust plan for maintaining heart health and being prepared for emergencies. But above all, it's the small, consistent efforts that truly make a difference. In closing, remember that while a heart attack can be a terrifying experience, knowledge and preparation can make all the difference. Learn the signs, take preventive measures, and never hesitate to seek medical help. Share this video with your loved ones. It could save a life. Thank you for dedicating your time to learn about this critical topic. Stay healthy, stay informed, and remember, you have the power to make a difference in your heart health. Until next time, take care.